Good evening, folks. This is the Rucks. Don't ask me what song it is. I was lucky I caught the name of the band. Anyway, sorry for the late drop, but life is what happens when you're making other plans. So, tonight we're going to take a look at another grab from Aldi's. Now, I did the legwork on it. I'm not finding anything, and after probably 20 minutes, I came across "Do Not Eat the Little Bird" Fruit Loops. Dog's a lunatic. It's a friggin' baby bird. Yeah, a fledgling. It can fly. It's cedar waxwing is what it looks like. It's always more than welcome to come poke around my lawn and eat bugs. I'm good at that. Neither here nor there. After poking around for about 20 minutes on the internet and trying whatever webs I could find, I found out that what we are drinking today, which is Wicked Grove Hard Cider Crisp Apple. Yes, Crisp Apple. Is a subsidiary of Aldi's. So I know that places like Aldi will go out and they will subcontract out to larger venues. But this one doesn't tell me. We did the we did the Independence Harbor Amber Ale, which turned out to be subcontracted through Genesee. Leave the little bird alone, Fruit Loops. She's a killer. Never gonna catch the bird, but she's a killer. Anyway, we did Independence Harbor Amber Ale through Aldi via Genesee Brewery, and I grew up back in New York, and so I have a little experience with the Jenny beers. Jenny Cream Ale was always available. Now, Jenny Cream Ale was outside of the city, and inside the city, you had all the big ones. You had Budweiser, you had Miller. They eventually got Coors. Heineken and the rest of them, but you also had Schaefer and Rheingold. I should probably try Rheingold again if I can find it, but I'm more than sure that company's gone. It's what my grandfather used to drink. And I drank a ton of Schaefer. Schaefer was good beer, but again, I'm sure it's owned by some monstrous conglomerate now, so. If I only had a time machine. Now that we've gone that far down the rabbit hole and we haven't even cracked the beer, let's take a look at Wicked Grove Hard Cider Crisp Apple. Positive Moby's up here somewhere. Moby, where you be hiding? Oh, there he is. The granddaughter has a new thing where she collects flip tops. Pop tops? Flip tops? Whatever they call them now. And she's making something out of them, and so I have to save them for her. So that's the little steel cup is for. I love that logo, although that's a shitty representation because Moby bent it. I love that logo. That will be made into magnets. So what do we have here? Other than I just looped the friggin' cord around the neck of the damn cider and my leg is soaked. We did the crack. Let's do the bore and we'll shoot the temp, and then I will screw everything else up from there. I told you I had a week full of Mondays. Apparently I'm having a weekend full of them too. Pretty super crystal light. We gave one a 1 last week that was darker than this. That is definitely a 1, maybe a 0.5. Is virtually crystal clear. God forbid I should have a paper towel or a rag out here, right? So, Wicked Grove is out of Middlebury, Vermont, again, subsidiary of Aldi. 5% is the ABV. Of course, it's a cider, so we expect 0 IBUs. We just gave the SRM as like a 0.5, not even a full 1. And remember, I'm a beer guy, so we're looking at a Lovabond beer scale of 1 to 100. It's like a 0.5, man. This, if that was any closer to tap water, it wouldn't exist. Damn, she is pretty, though. course, we get no head. It's a cider. So let's get a temp. Now on the interweb, there was all kinds of bullshit articles about this. Oh, the hot new cider from Aldi. Oh, the cider everybody's talking about. That all sounds like marketing propaganda push bullshit. So I did not pay a whole lot of attention to that. I scanned through them looking for the information I wanted, which did not exist. We were looking at 42.8 by my eye, 42.6 now. So I didn't put any stock in that. And again, it took me forever to find out where the cider actually comes from, because Aldi does like to do that thing where they subcontract out. I was talking to my sister earlier, and she was saying that their cereals are subcontracted out to General Mills. And I bought a bag of their potato chips on spec, which tastes just like Lay's. So who do you think they're subcontracted out to? Granted, you pay considerably less. But that's because it doesn't have the label. Back in the day, we used to call that generic. Generic. It would just say food or beer. Go watch Repo Man. Great movie. Hysterical movie. There's a whole little subsection in there on that. You laugh your ass off. Anyway, Biden time. Let's see what this has to show us, folks. This is going to be a shocker, because we've done some really, really interesting mashup ciders of late. No, this smells like apple cider. But more specifically, it smells like apple juice. So it's not like the hop ciders we were looking at from Belcom. It's not the fruit ciders we've been looking at from Cider Boys or fellows from Wisconsin. Really good ciders. I haven't seen anything from them. So we're not really looking at anything. This is just a base cider. So think more along Bufungal. What the hell is the name of it? It's out there all the time. It'll come to me. But let's slip it a tongue. Nice. They've really balanced the sweet tart well in this. The flavor is apple. We don't have any adjuncts. When she comes in, she fills the whole roof of the mouth, so the soft palate's involved. Nothing leaks out into the intra, extra, buccal, or sublingual zones. She's medium fast and lightly dirty. Okay. The effervescence is there, but not overpowering. It's not super bubbly. We tend to get better effervescence out of the champagne yeast that a lot of people use, but ain't using it here. All right, we're going to let that warm up a little, and while we do that, we're going to read the back of the bottle. Thank God the label didn't wash away when it ran down. Oh my God. Do you know what you call it when you have two lenses separated by a distance? A freaking telescope. That's what I'm reduced to, trying to read this shit. Could you write it a little fucking smaller, please? Legend has it that an ancient grove of bewitched apple trees lies hidden in the Vermont countryside. The fruit is said to have produced the first hard or wicked cider. Wicked Grove is our recreation of that fabled brew, a little sweet, a little tart, and wicked good. Now, Massachusettsians would know that the word wicked was viciously overused, but again, you've heard me use the word bitchin', and I've been using the word bitchin' since the 70s. So it's one of those things. The ingredients are hard cider, natural flavors, sulfites to preserve freshness, lightly carbonated. There we go. So now remember when I was just literally saying, when we're looking at the champagne yeast ciders, they tend to be more aggressive in their carbonation. They tend to be bubblier. Well, this one's only lightly carbonated, and that's why we are where we are. Ugh. Put her away for another day when we have to read writing that is way too small because, well, there are anti-boomer people out there and they're ageist bastards who disrespect us because of our age. And then they blame us for everything. Like we weren't drunk and stoned the whole time. Not our fault, man. All right, let's get a temp, see where we are at. Wake up, machine. Not there yet. Sitting at 47. We're going to pause and come back. Alrighty, folks. That is Smith's. Maybe it's Morrissey. I don't know. It's definitely Morrissey singing. So, we are looking at 52. If I could get my big fat fingers out of the way. So, we're up 6. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see if she's opened up just a little for us. All right, so now that she's a little warmer, she's much fuller in the flavor. She does the whole roof of the mouth. She does the intradentals. She leaks out into the buccals. Again, virtually no tongue involvement here other than the very tip. She has gotten faster, not a big surprise, so she goes right down to the back of the throat. The apple flavor has actually gotten a little richer, which is nice. I don't know if there's much of a point in letting this warm up anymore, but we're going to because that's what we do here. Die mosquito. Mosquitoes. She also has gotten drier. So she is in that crisp zone now. She was a little juicier when she was colder. Not a huge surprise. Again, temperature is going to have a lot to do with flavor progression and change-up. So, one more break. We'll go 6 more degrees, which is going to put us at 58, which is way at the top end of what I would consider this to be drinkable. Be right back. Alrighty, Little Iron Maiden. Okay, band. Not a huge fan, but yeah, I'm old. So, we are going to take a look at it now. 58, we are way up there. Again, this is probably going to be top end for this. I can't see drinking it much past this one. So, let's go. Big surprise. Super thin. Super fast. Right? Still dirty, but nothing surprisingly so. She is still all apple juice because it's just a base cider. Not overly sweet. Again, the sweet tart is well balanced, and this works out really, really nicely. Surprisingly, even at 58 degrees, where I'm getting ready to put a cinnamon stick in there and sit by the campfire and call it a toddy, it's drinkable. So maybe all that crapola on the internet where all the people are saying, oh, it's the most amazing thing. Maybe. Kind of jaded. I mean, we've done a lot of ciders on here. I mean, I've got 800 plus beers under my belt, but I'm edging up to the better part of 100 ciders, so. All right. That being said, for what she is she good for the style? Yeah. Flavor profile's nice. Nothing mind-blowing. Nothing snobovian, because at this point I've literally become a horrible snob. Buy it again. Sure, it was $8.83 for a 6-pack at the Aldi by me. Your mileage may vary, but that's not horrible because you've seen a lot of the other ciders that we've pulled out are $4, $5, $6 a can. If I hadn't grabbed Sancho from the kid's house and brought him home with me, I was going to stop off and grab a $10 bottle of cider to do, but I didn't stop. Little fellow was overheating in the car, so I had to get him home. And the first thing he does when he gets home is shit on my lawn because now he's home again. Dog. Buy it again? Sure. Drink it again? I don't see why not. It's completely serviceable. Try it on tap? Batshit Man is the original tap whore. There is nothing he will not tap. And handed this to me out of the cooler. Big smiles, baby. I would say thank you very much. This is actually really, really good. That being said, good for the style, yes. Automatic 4. Super interesting taste profile. Not particularly, but she is tasty. Flavor progression is okay. Well, it's the B-52s. 4.5. It's a 4.5. So the guys on Untapped gave this like a 3.8, but I don't know what they were looking for. So the most important thing is to always drink what you like and not worry what the experts approve of. What do I always tell you all the time? Watch enough of my videos, you know what I like, you know what I don't like. You know how we cross over profile-wise. Gonna get dinged. And so you should use that as a thumb line, guideline thumb scale to figure out whether or not I'm blowing smoke up your ass and whether or not what I like is what you like. Just saying. All right, thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here, my people. You know I love you. Always want you to be the big three, my friends. I want you healthy, happy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, Hendel Swivel, hot and handy, hot and handy. Comes with a laundry list in the land of the free and home of the brave of regulations and compliances that you must be in sync with, or then people will come over and make your life. Well, you'll be drinking toilet wine instead of hard cider. Just leave it at that. All right, fuckers. Love you. Always will. Catch you on the next one. Skull. And again, sorry I got this up late, but shit happens. Not bad. Adios.